Alright guys, I know it's been a while since I've done a video, but there's been a few things going on. Been busy in work and also had a few issues with a few watches. So, speaking of which, I've actually finally got an update for the Lobinni that I sent back. If you don't know what I'm on about, I'll leave a link up here to the video talking about it. Quick overview of what actually happened. I had some issues with the watch, contacted the seller, they refused to acknowledge the problem, so I opened a dispute with AliExpress. They sided with me, said send it back, we'll give you a full refund. So I did do that. Obviously with all the stuff that's going on at the moment, it took a bit longer than it normally would have, but I also think the seller was refusing to pick up the parcel because it seemed to be stuck for quite a while, and I'm fairly sure they just left it as long as possible and didn't want to pick it up, just to make it so I had to wait longer for my refund. But in the end, AliExpress gave me the refund anyway, even before they received the watch, because the time had elapsed that they allow. So that's all sorted now. Just got to try and sort out getting the return postage feedback, which AliExpress said would get a coupon for, I think. But that's not too big a deal. The main thing is I got the refund for the watch. So that out of the way, getting on to the actual watch in this one. So I picked this one up, not from AliExpress this time, actually from Heimdallr themselves, from their website. So I ordered this along with one other watch, but again, I had an issue with that one. So I've had this one for quite a while now. I think it's been a few weeks, might even be slightly more. Anyway, either way, not really important. So I ordered this, the bronze turtle, but I also ordered a, what was it called? Great Wave. If you don't know what that is, I'll leave a quick picture of it now so you can see what it's like. So as you can see, good looking watch. I was really excited to receive that one. Upon opening it though, unfortunately, they sent me the wrong one. So the one they sent me was similar name, and it's actually got the same dial, but other than that it's a different watch. They sent me the Big Wave Sumo, I think it's called. Again, I'll leave a picture and some details for the actual site, so you can see what I'm on about, and then you can see the difference. So suffice to say, I wasn't too happy about that. So I contacted them straight away. I think I emailed them first, didn't get a response after a few days. So I decided to contact them on the actual website. They have a message section on the order page. So I contacted them on there and they got back to me pretty quickly, to be fair. Apologised for it and said they'd send out another one as long as I sent the other one back. So I'm still waiting for that one. When it does come in, I'll be doing an unboxing, and then a little while after that I'll get the full review done. Now that's out of the way, let's get on to the actual watch I did get and I didn't have to send back. So it comes with this cardboard sleeve and fairly nice case, pretty sturdy, so protects the watch nicely. And this is the watch itself. So just put that to one side for a minute. So it does actually come with a warranty, which is nice, actually stamped and dated. So with this watch, they do actually have a few different versions on the Heimdallr site. By the way, I'll leave a link in the description if you do want to pick one up, but I'll only leave a link to this one. Like I say, they have other versions on there as well, but if you want to check them out, you can just have a look yourself. But as for this version, they actually have a few different customizations you can do straight from the factory, which is nice. So as you can see with mine, I've got the shark logo at the top, but you can get it with the Heimdallr name instead of that shark. Also, you can get a different handset. I've got the Marine Master handset here, but they do also do it with the Tuna Can handset as well. And then they also have, like this version, the Marine Master dial. So the indices are circular, apart from the ones at the 3, 6, 9 and 12. And they also have the 62 mass style as well. So you've got like the batons instead. They also have different dial colour. They have this green one with that sunburst effect, or they have a black one as well. Or it might be dark grey. Anyway, I'll leave a link in the description, like I say. So, as you can see, I've actually got a bit of patina on this already. When I originally received it, it was patinaed quite a lot, which I didn't really want, but I guess that's personal preference. Some might like that, others might not. But I actually cleaned mine up a bit with a little bit of lemon juice, which cleaned it up quite nicely. It's beginning to patina again though, but that's the way I'd prefer it. The watch patinas with me as opposed to being pre-patinaed. I'll quickly leave some pictures showing you what it's like when I received it and what it was like after I cleaned it up as well, so you can see how the patina develops and what it's going to be like. So as for the rest of the watch, other than that Shark logo at the top, we've got the Shark Master automatic at the bottom and 300 meters, as this is a 300 meter water resistant watch. Then we've got an unsigned crown, but it is actually screw down. So pull it out once. And then you can adjust the date. Obviously pull it out again. We have hacking, because this actually has an NH35. And then obviously you can change the time. Again, push it back in. Second hand's going again. And screw the crown back in. So some might not like this, but we don't actually have any loom on the bezel. That's to go with the vintage look. I actually prefer this, to be honest. But I guess you could always try and put some loom in that, or try and put a pip off another watch in maybe. But like I say, I like it. As for the rest of the bezel, the listing actually says it's a copper bezel insert. And I'm not 100% sure whether that's accurate or not. But it doesn't seem to be patina in the same way as the case is, or the rest of the bezel for that matter. So I think it probably is accurate. So that's something to be aware of. But again, I see that as a bonus. You're not going to be getting patina on that actual insert, so you'll still be able to see the numbers on it. But as for the rest of that bezel, it's got a really nice clicky action. It does feel nice. And no backplay at all. So it is a really nice bezel. As for the rest of the dial, we have applied indices, which have a nice gold edge to them as well, matching the colour of the case, and also a nice frame date window as well, which also matches. As you can also see, we've also got a chapter ring around there as well with the minutes. That's actually aluminium, so that contrasts quite nicely. And we've also, if you can make this out, got a nice bit of brushing on those hands as well. Give them a nice bit of texture. And we've got plenty of loom on the hands and on the indices. But I'll show you a loom shot in a bit. Flicking around to the back of the watch, we don't actually have the usual specs on the back. We actually have, if I can get this to show up, there we go. To strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield. And then custom made. Which I guess is quite nice. A little bit different. Instead of having the usual spec sheet on the back. And then obviously we've got the Heimdallr name and the Shark logo as well. Obviously this is stainless steel on the back, so you don't need to worry about any irritation to your skin if you've got sensitive skin from the bronze. As for the rest of the strap, it's a really nice leather strap. Nice chunky one, but not too tough, quite flexible. It is nice. And also we've got the Heimdallr branding on the buckle and on one of the retainers as well, which is nice. As for that buckle, it might look like it's bronze, but I'm fairly sure it is actually just PVD coated in a gold to match. But either way, it does look good. So let's check whether we've got sapphire crystal on this using the trusty Diamond Selector 2. So as you can see, yep, we have got sapphire crystal. With the kind of watch this is, you kind of expect that. Like I say, with it being a dive watch and 300 meters, you're pretty much expecting it. Oh, one thing I quickly forgot to mention, we've I've actually got bronze on the back of these as well, which is a nice little touch. So now let's get on to the measurements. So got a thickness of about between 13 and 13.5 mil. Got a diameter of about between 45 and 45.5. Got a lug width of 22 and a lug to lug of about 47. So pretty nice dimensions. And I'll show you now what that loom's like as well, because the loom on this is actually pretty good. So as you can see, just being charged up from the light on here, it's really, really good. And it lasts a really long time as well. So you've actually got C3 on this, so you don't need to worry about the loom at all. So all that's left to do now is show it you on wrist. So this is what it looks like on my 7-inch wrist. Conforms really nicely, and that, although it's not bronze buckle, does match nicely, the PVD coated one. And I do like the way the light plays with it, including that copper insert bezel. And the contrast between that and the bronze, especially the more patinas, I think is going to be really nice. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.